What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, we're going to talk a bit about another raid, because I started this series where I'm basically going through the different raids that people are gold farming in and talking a bit about why people are farming them. Like, what could you possibly get? And also, how do you farm them? So before we dive into today's raid, which is Black Temple, I do want to mention that you guys can still get the 0 to 10 million gold guide, and by using code Shadowlands, you will get it for 50% off. Now, this book includes all of the methods that I personally use in order to achieve multiple gold caps. And the best part about it, this book has been updated for 2 years now, and you only got to buy it once. So whenever Dragonflight comes out, I'm updating this very exact book, and you guys will receive all the Dragonflight updates for free. Right? So if you're interested in it, make sure to click the link down below in description or pinned comments. So as you guys probably know, Black Temple is located right down here in Shadowmoon Valley, TBC. And it's important whenever you're doing a heroic dungeon or a raid to not kill a boss, right? Because if you kill a boss, you will be dungeon locked out. You can't do that dungeon until the next reset, which is the day after on heroics. And also, you gotta wait for the weekly reset on raids. Now, in this very specific run, I'm not gonna loot the mobs because I have loot from 10 lockouts in my bags. But normally, I would obviously always loot. But just so you guys can kind of see, like, what you can expect to get in 10 lockouts, right? So in this farm, it's very important to catch every single mob because you're not killing that many mobs before you have to run out and reset. Specifically, you want to kill these water elementals because they drop motes of water, which can be turned into primal water, and that is a big source of the income from this dungeon. Finally, like a primal farm where you don't depend on having a group, right? But that is not the only reason why people are farming Black Temple. Black Temple is also farmed because it's a raid, you kill a decent amount of mobs, so you have a chance of getting World Drop Epic Transmog and World Drop Epic like plants and patterns. So kind of similar to the previous video that I did on why people are farming Karasan. Like the Transmog Epics and the patterns and the plants is the same for Black Temple as they are World Drop. Now there is raids that specifically drops specific patterns and plants, but we're going to get to that. So after killing these mobs right here, it's time to run out. You don't want to go through the pipe. You do want to make sure you kill those 2 water elementals before the boss, but do not pull the boss. Very important. Do not kill the boss. Now, Karasana also had other means of income because it had skinning, right? This dungeon, very bad for skinning, but it has the primal mana instead. So on some realms, you will make more steady gold running this rather than running Karasan. You really will. Another source of steady income from Black Temple is the trash drop gems. They drop obviously as an uncut gem, and if you cut them into a gem, you will make way more gold than selling the raw gem, but you still make an okay amount of gold selling the raw gem as well. But by all means, you just make way more if you actually cut the gem, because people use these gems to socket it into their twink tunes, their time walking tunes, their mage tower tunes, you name it, right? So after doing 10 runs of Black Temple, which I did on my live stream, this is the loot that I ended up with. I didn't get an epic, didn't get a plan or a pattern, but I did get this this sign. It's not worth a lot of gold, but they usually sell to collectors that want to have it all, so I tend to post it on the auction house. I did, however, as you guys can see, get 29, almost 30 primal water. The region market value for this is 10.2k. Right, the region sales average is 6,000 gold. So with that, plus the gems right here, like the red gems, if you cut those, I've sold them, as I've shown in previous videos, for as high as 1,000 gold each for these bad boys, and a bit lower for these bad boys right here. But all in all, the only thing that matters is lockouts. If you don't have that much time to farm, but you want to do 10 lockouts, because that's what it's really about, lockouts, right? Not like the hourly farm, because if you have a full hour to farm, sure, you have your options to do like 6 minute run dungeons and raids, right? But if you have limited time, you just want to do some runs quickly in the morning before you go to bed, whenever you have time before a raid. Black Temple is a very good option for that. You also get some Essence of Water, but it should be like roughly 15,000 gold guaranteed. But that's just guaranteed. There's plenty of people out there, including myself, that's running dungeons for transmog and making 0 gold after 10 lockouts, because there's nothing steady that drops from the dungeons, and it's RNG, so you could end up with a whole bunch of nothing, right? So at least this farm, that's why a lot of people like Black Temple, because it gives you some guaranteed gold, and it has a huge potential with the TBC epic transmog items and the patterns and plants. But that was pretty much it. That's why people farm Black Temple, including myself. So if you guys want to watch more of these videos and you like this sort of video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. And as I said in the beginning of the video, you can always check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide, which will be linked down below. Don't forget to put in the discount code Shadowlands for 50% off. But that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.